Hello, this is an introduction to randomized block experiments. Randomized block experiments or randomized block designs is when the experimenter divides the groups into different subgroups called blocks. And within these blocks, it eliminates discrepancy and variability. Then the subjects within the blocks are randomly selected or given whatever treatment given from the experimenter. With the example on the screen, this displays the effects protein can have on an individual and how effective it can be if they're using it or not. But as you may already see, age can play a big role in this experiment. If the protein is being randomly distributed, it could be possible to be distributed to all young adults or even to the elderly. This experiment wouldn't yield the best data due to how after the data has been recorded, it can have only been recorded for a certain part of the population rather than the population as a whole. Using the randomized block experiment technique, we can then divide the whole population into different subgroups. With the co-founding variable we found earlier, we can divide it in that way. I divided or blocked my data into ages of 16 through 30, 31 through 60, and 61 plus. Now, and within each block, the randomized technique is then used. This can be any randomized test such as flipping a coin, or even if they want to pick the closest number the experimenter is thinking of, like 1 through 10. Then half the subgroup would receive the protein and the other half wouldn't. This randomized technique is used across all blocks. Then after the data has been recorded, we would have a better estimate as to if the data has significant results. As compared to engineering and being a computer engineer, I would create a program that would involve me to test whether or not having a controlled AC unit that will turn on and off depending on the amount of people, or season, or even the time of day. The way I'd block this experiment is to have this tested with having the unit set up in different parts of a hotel. Then at the end of the week, we could record the data and present which rooms, whether it had the AC unit installed or not, would produce the same temperature but produce less cost and energy. To conclude, this experiment can be used to eliminate confounding variables and would make the data presented have less errors.